Go ahead.
As everybody knows, LaRue makes some really good quality products. First out was the OBR. The OBR had a 10 MOA rail. The barrel on the OBR is really good. It has an adjustable gas block for both suppressed and unsuppressed. The barrel's very heavy, very stiff, which I really like. Then they came out with the Predator, kind of a lightweight version. The 10 MOA rail is gone, so you have a normal rail system here. Normal flat top configuration, skeletonized a little bit more. So what I asked LaRue to do was to combine what I believe is the best of both worlds, which is to take the Predator 556 and actually throw in a OBR barrel. And what you have also here is not a 15-inch rail with a 16-inch barrel, but you have a 12-inch rail with a 14.5 pinned and welded, so it literally is 16 right at the end because he chopped it back just a little bit more to keep it as short as possible, so you don't have to worry about SBR in it or anything like that, but it's about the shortest configuration you can. The accuracy out of the gun with 55, you're shooting under a half, believe it or not. With good match ammo, you're gonna end up having the same whole group, which is really important, because what I wanted was not to take away from the Predator barrel, but I mean, those hold really good groups, but this is just holding a lot tighter group with this barrel. So, and to have the selector go from suppressed to unsuppressed, I like that. I think that's a big advantage. So when we're looking at it from a one gun point of view, to have a really good, accurate barrel in as light of a configuration that it can start off from, to me, it's a huge benefit. It's a force multiplier. So.
Do you know if these are going to be available?
I think next year these things are going to be available. I think you're going to start seeing this configuration at SHOT Show. I had mine actually Cerakoted by Joint Force Enterprises. They did a great job. This ceramic coating is probably one of the most durable coatings out there. They even did the optic for me, and they did my suppressor. And there's a different process, I guess, for coating a gun and then coating optics and suppressors, but the coating that they put on the suppressor, man, I'm surprised with all the rounds that I've run out of it that it hasn't like really burned off like most
hasn't
traditional.
Discolored or anything.
Yeah, it's been great. So I think it's definitely very important to find somebody good that understands like how to really just throw this all together, and that combination of the Cerakote and what Mark's doing, and kind of building one of these for me just to play with, and mainly, it's him doing it for me just to kind of get it set up the way I really like to run it. Because 14.5, there's really not much you can't do with a 14.5 configuration. Between distance shooting, between 300 to 400 and in. I mean, this gun is producing great accuracy. That heavy stiff barrel, as people and as guns and gear are progressing, people are starting to realize like the stiffer barrels, it's better for the harmonics. 20-inch barrel Win Mags, 20-inch barrel 338s, running big, heavy profile MTU barrels are just the accuracy is tremendous. So more just combining, trying to combine some of his lightweight features he put originally into the Predator, along with some of the great benefits to the accuracy that you get from the OBR. So if you want a really, really lightweight configuration, well, this gun wouldn't be for you. You'd want a standard Predator because that's as light as it possibly can be. But you have a balance here because the rail's getting chopped, so you're losing a little bit of metal on the rail. So instead of it going out to 15 inches, it's getting chopped out to 12. And then the barrel's getting chopped just a little bit more. So you're real close. You're real close to what the original Predator weight is.
Awesome. And it's 16 inches, so
16
overall,
inches,
so no problems with
you're
any
good
state.
to go. The biggest thing is I like running a muzzle brake, and I think the way they're going to look at possibly setting these up is either with a flash hider or a muzzle brake. So you end up getting to choose it, and obviously, you can't just do a normal standard flash hider. It has to be something that is going to make up the difference to get out to 16 inches overall. So if you don't want to run a dual port muzzle brake, run flash hiders. For us, I like running a dual port muzzle brake as long as I can cover it up with a suppressor. To me, I want the benefits of shooting as flat as possible, so muzzle brakes are extremely important. However, Again, I just don't throw any muzzle brake on there. I want to be able to throw a muzzle brake on there that I can suppress, whether it's a Surefire or something from Advanced Armament, something that at the end of the day I can put a suppressor over if I get into a low light, no light situation, or if I get into some type of situation where I just want to kill that flash, which is mainly my concern, not necessarily the suppression.
Great. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.